Are you behaving like a nice guy? There are boys out there looking for everyone's approval. They are trying to please everyone with no genuine intention. Disgusting. If you are this guy, then this will be a tough watch for you. The truth is that you might be a nice guy without even knowing it, and you probably have nothing to do with it. You might have grown up with a single mother, or the education system has consistently failed to understand men. The wave of feminism might have swallowed you alive, and now you are forced to think and act to please others. In this video, I'll share ways to prevent you from being a nice guy, so you can start to better yourself. So what is a nice guy? A nice guy is a person who believes that their positive attitude toward the world will give them everything they want, but what they do is to sacrifice their masculinity, identity, and true purpose to please everyone around them. This is a truly horrid act that gets them nowhere. After all, it's about the approval they seek. It's like they want to live in delusion, because for men, the real world is cold and unforgiving, much different from the fantasies they've preoccupied their brains with. You need to understand that being nice is not equal to being good. A good person helps others simply because they want to lend a hand without expecting anything in return. They'll give charity, help an old woman with her grocery bags, or help some children cross the road, just for the sake of being a human, an intellectual being who wants to help society prosper. So that means that we don't have to act like a good guy, because we already have humanity inside of us. It is truly a selfless act to give something and not expect anything in return. And that there is a good man. A nice guy, on the other hand, is selfish and greedy, and he hides behind his fragile masculinity to seem strong to fool others. They might seem polite and faithful, but that is just a facade that hides a cold, empty heart that wants to manipulate others for their own sake. How would you feel if your coworker suddenly started to treat you nicely, just to ask you to cover his shift at the end of the day? That would make you feel betrayed and enraged, right? This connection he made with you was all for his gain, and that's how nice guys do their work. There's a good reason why the world steps over nice guys. It's because they're weak, they lack purpose and identity. When things get tough, they find excuses to step back. For them, upsetting someone is like a company losing customers. They fear losing people to control. A real man will rise to the challenge and confront it head-on. He'll fight fearlessly and be willing to risk death. As for him, death is better than losing his purpose. But what are the things that turn you into a nice guy? In today's world, divorces are more common than ever. More and more children are being raised by single mothers who can't play the role of a masculine father. These mothers do have a very big task on their hand. They are forced to be a mother and father at the same time, which makes it really difficult for them to be good in one of them. Fathers guide young minds to navigate the complexities of the real world. They create purpose in the young and tender hearts in a way that mothers simply cannot achieve, while the mother is best in giving their children unconditional love and nurture them. It is an unbreakable bond. This is why women need men and vice versa. Furthermore, our education system is draining the minds of young men because female teachers like to prioritize girls and compliment them for their natural behavior. This is not the case for boys, since they have to go out of their way to please them for validation. So in order to achieve this, these boys need to behave like a girl. If not, they get canceled and suppressed by their teachers. And this already begins at the primary school. Nowadays, schools focus more on personal identities over traditional subjects like math. Meanwhile, young minds are manipulated by woke teachers following their agendas. They are being told to say that they can be a girl, and it's disgusting. This is clearly a sign of indoctrination, and they will happily lie to you whenever you call them out on it. This all combined undermines the development of a clear sense of purpose and individuality. So, Young students find themselves following societal norms instead, rather than pursuing their authentic aspirations, ultimately becoming nice guys. Moreover, a nice guy will act differently around women, changing his personality like a chameleon changes its colors. Their lack of decisiveness makes them a vulnerable target for women to step over. It's basic logic whenever you think about it. Because a woman is attracted to a strong man who will face the world for her, not a white knight who makes excuses to defend her in a public setting. This is the sole reason why nice guys finish last. Because women love men who don't change for others and are decisive. In order to fix this, you should think objectively about yourself and be unbiased. Forget whatever shortcomings you had in the past. Now is the time to mend your character. It's better late than never. Recognize your weaknesses and shortcomings and list them down. Remember, you are the master of yourself. So start saying no to people. Prioritize sincerity over impressing others, and don't feel compelled to please everyone. This will take time and courage to change and reprogram yourself. But it will be worth it. Did you enjoy this video? Don't forget to show some love and leave a like, and subscribe in order to get more powerful in life. I'll see you in the next one.